Hello everyone, this is Elvira for Scrappy Mania, and today I'm going to show you how to create a 12 by 12 canvas. Actually, this is kind of a burlap page using paper. Earlier I did a tutorial in how I showed you how to create embellishments out of fabric. So this is muslin. And how you can create embellishments out of fabric and then use your die cutter machine to cut the forms out. You put the stiffy on and then you allow it to dry, and it creates kind of like a paper out of that. And you still could fray it if you want to, like I can fray this. Then you can go ahead and use whatever you want to use, your glimmer mist, and spritz your flowers or your embellishments. Here you can stamp it. As you can see, I'm making another calendar. So let me show you the calendar that I made. And you can view my tutorial on how I created this calendar. Now I'm going to show you how to create your scrapbooking paper and how you can stamp it and then spritz it. And you can even use some Glimmer Glam from Tattered Angels. That stuff is very nice. Or you can create your own. I created one using just I don't have a store that sells any of the Tattered Angel stuff. I love that stuff, but I don't have a store, so I created my own using glazed medium and lots of glitter. Here's another one that I created with the Martha Stewart stamp around the page. And you can split this one also. You can paint it, whatever you want to do, you can do it with this. But we're going to use a different fabric for today, and I want to show you, let me move this around, how much you can really get out of a yard and a half or even a yard of fabric. And look at everything that I created. You want to cut them all 12 by 12. So all of this, the white one, this is kind of like a burlap, and it's already stiff, so you don't need to use the stiffener. And this is the one, this one is, I mean, look how stiff it is. Actually, that one is the one I created this using. I did this page with, and I did not use a stiffener. Look at all the other stuff you have. I mean, this is a yard of canvas, and this is muslin. This is the one I showed you how to do it in a tutorial. This is muslin, and see how flexible it is. But once you put that stiffy stuff on, it just gets real hard like this, and you can even cut it. Now it doesn't want to cut, but see, you can cut it. And then this is also muslin but white. And then this is another fabric. I have not tested it out yet, but it's kind of more fibrous and more transparent, so I'm gonna try making something out of this. But look at all this. So not only do you get that, but after you're done your 12 by 12, you don't get exactly everything on 12 by 12. You do get some remnants. And this is my remnants after I cut all my 12 by 12 pages. I mean, look at all this. This is a lot. And I think I spent no more than 15 bucks. Probably less than that for all this. And I mean, for me, it's a deal because like I said, I don't have a place that sells Tattered Angel, and those pages are a little more pricey, but they're gorgeous though. But I really didn't want to spend the money for that, so I went ahead and did my own version. So this is another fabric that I had around the house. This is kind of like a cotton, and I'm going to go ahead and cut it. So what you're going to need, so I'm going to leave it on the backing. I'm going to go ahead and use my Fisker stamping plate. And what I'm using is the Fisker stamps. This one I got it at Michael's on sale, and I like this corner piece. But really I don't have any strip for down to make a perfect square. So you can improvise by having another stamp that has kind of straight borders like this one, and then you can create these things here. Get on the corner, and then make sure you use a solvent ink You're going to be using water and you're going to be spritzing this, so you do not want to use anything that will not stay put. Right there. And the last thing I'm going to do is I want to have this kind of faded script kind of thing in the background. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like faded. It has a French script in the background. So how I do that, I have the Stampin' Up! French script, or any kind of script you can use, any kind of stamp that has a script, you can use it. And I usually, last time when I first did it, I didn't do it right because I didn't realize that I actually put some ink on this corner, so now it doesn't look kind of faded. Second time I did it, it did it how I wanted it to be. So I learned that you want to kind of put your stamp, your addition to stamp, and you want to see how much you want to fade. So I think I want to fade all the way up to here. So I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to ink kind of on this side. So I'm just concentrating up on the top here because I want the top part to be, of the triangle, to be very dark, and then fade. Then I'm going to put it down and then press into the canvas and see how it kind of fades. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, so I'm going to addition, and I want this part okay. And then press it down good. And there, that one came out a little better because I really pressed it down. So look at it. See how it fades in here. Now you can leave it like this if you like, because that's a nice color, that cream color. But actually we're going to make it better. We're going to spritz it. So before you spritz, make sure you get everything out of the way because this stuff goes all over the place. So I'm kind of moving my stuff. Okay. I think I have everything under control. And I'm going to use maybe this green. I'm going to use a little yellow. I'm going to use a little bit of this blue. Maybe this green. And whatever else I find. I got a bunch here, so I'll see what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take some paper towel. And put it underneath. Like so. Okay, now I'm ready to spritz it. Okay. Now if you want an even spray, shake it up real good and then come out and start from out here and spray in. And really spray it. And saturate that paper. Okay. Now I'm going to take my whatever color this is. I do have a tutorial on how to create your own glimmer mist using printer ink. So this is one of those that I created. And I think this one has, I also put walnut ink in it. Okay. And the next one I'm going to use is this one. Oops. Make sure you know where their sprayer is. See, it goes all over the place, I'm telling you. Pretty. Okay. So now I'm done. So let me clean up a little bit. That's why this plastic is so handy to have. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my Glimmer Shine. But I do not have Glimmer Glam. Like, Tatter Angel has some Glimmer Glam, and they have different colors, and it's just very, very, very pretty. But I went ahead and experiment, and I've been creating my own using, let me show you some stuff that I've been creating. So I've been creating my own kind of Glimmer Glam with printer ink, and then these little containers. My husband collects coins, so he buys them. He have a bunch of these, so I took some for my paint. So I'm going to go ahead and I'll make a tutorial how to create these. These are very easy to do, especially with printer ink. Since I discovered the printer ink, I've been using that in everything. So see how much sparkle it has? So you're going to take it and put it on here. Like that. But I think I'm done with it. It doesn't need anything else. And here you have it. My page. And you can fray it. Hope you liked my tutorial. Come back to see me for some more. Bye.